right? It's not the end. Get that off there. The end. It's the start. Don't tell people it's the end when it's just the beginning. Don't we have a graphic that says the start? We don't? No, I suppose we don't. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? Well, anyway, it certainly wasn't the end. So, hello, welcome once again to the Library of Horror Hotel. Come on in and we'll talk about the art of masks. Creepy Cheapies, once again, brought to you by Horror Hotel brand embalming fluid. Recommended by 13 out of 12 zombies. And one more who hasn't been dug up yet. Anyway, kids, if you buy stuff online, which is to say, if you buy stuff, you might know that feeling that sometimes things look really cool when you see the picture, the catalog photo or whatever on the website, on the image of it looks so cool. And you think, wow, that looks great, wow. And then the box comes and you're like, hey, my package, hey. And then when you take the item out, you go from hey to oh, you sound like that. Or at least in your brain you sound like that. If you have a family, hopefully you don't actually make that sound literally. Oh, don't do that if you have people around. But that's how you feel, because you think, oh, it looks so good in the picture, and then in person it's very disappointing. Well, once in a while, take heart, because once in a while that happens in reverse. And I saw the pictures of today's mask and I thought, that's kind of cool, might be all right. Yeah. But then when I saw it, it was kind of stunning, because when I took it out of the box, my reaction was more like, this is beautiful. I can't believe it. Look at this thing. What is it? Well, you probably know that or you wouldn't be here. It's from the third Evil Dead movie, which is known as Evil Dead 3, on some planets out on the rim, but on Earth it's mostly called Army of Darkness, or even Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. Yeah. This is the Deadite Footsoldier. And I hate saying the word Deadite. For some reason, Deadite. I don't know. I hate saying that. It makes me feel like a 4-year-old. Oh, he says I act like a 4-year-old anyway. Okay, then. This is the Deadite Footsoldier from Army of Darkness. And, of course, there were a bunch of these guys in the movie. Various skeletons and corpses and demonic entities of evil who were in this warrior garb. Okay? Look at this cool mask, and this was only about $70 at the time. If it's up to $11,000 by the time you're watching this, well, I apologize for that, but I don't have any control over that, do I? It was $70 at the time I scored this one. Look at this thing. Holy mackerel. I don't know what I was expecting, but I thought it would be smaller. I thought it would be simpler. I thought all this would sort of be sculpted, just sort of tight and cheesy and easy to get out of the mold. And no, Trick or Treat Studios, or Studio, Trick or Treat came out with this one in 2025. Yeah, in time for Halloween of 2025. And, well, the only thing wrong here is, of course, when you buy things through the mail, of course, sometimes things get damaged. Like, you can see the horn got broken off here. I wish they'd have packed that a little better, because, see, in shipping, they really should have put some styrofoam popcorn or something around, because the horn broke. They know I'm kidding. They know I'm kidding. These are Creepy Cheapies watchers. These are intelligent people. He wanted me to admit that I'm kidding. It's sculpted that way. It's designed that way. Now, in real life, Huns and Vikings and warriors, they say they really didn't wear helmets with horns on them, because that would have been a bad idea, because there was a lot of man-to-man combat. And if you had big horns on your head, it would give your enemy an easy way to grab your head and twist it all around and twist your head off and kill you, because it would be like big head handles. So that's mostly a fantasy thing, although I guess they did sometimes in the ancient times. Sometimes they had ceremonial helmets with horns attached, but they wouldn't have been for on the battlefield. No. Now this thing is so spectacular. This could be the centerpiece of somebody's Dead collection or zombie collection or Evil Dead collection or just overall mask collection. It's so Halloween-y and has so much personality. I guess that's another thing, is I expected, just another skull face, but actually, he's more interesting than that. He's got more stretchy, weird, shriveled up, mummified skin going on. These things, see these ear flaps? His mud flaps? His mud flaps are cast separately and attached up here. And it seems like they would have taken the shortcut and sculpted them as part of it. So, see, it would be easier to get out of the mold. But no, they're actually gluing these on. Now, according to the tag, this was sculpted by a human named Connor DeLess, who did a magnificent job. Wait a minute, there's some runic symbols on there. Some ancient writing. Let's see, what is it? How does that translate? Looks like it says, "Do not store in direct sunlight." Well, that's good advice for both latex masks and evil, dead things. You know, either one of them like to be exposed to direct sunlight. Now, one thing I like here too is that Trick or Treat has this habit of making little tiny replica movie posters on the tags. And I don't know if you can see this, but it looks just like the poster for the movie, or one of them, for the movie Army of Darkness. And I think that's always cool because it kind of makes the tags, well, more fun, you know? And the detailing on this is amazing. I didn't do anything to it. It actually came right out of the package, painted this nicely and molded, and with all this stuff nice and you know, stiff enough to work. And of course, it's even got the black mesh fabric in there, and you probably can't tell it, but it does. So when you're wearing this, the people you're scaring won't be able to see your big human looking eyes in there. They'll just see these empty skull sockets, kind of like they do on the Scream ghost face masks. You know old Ghostface? Sure you do. Yeah, are you friends with Ghostface? No, don't know him? You'll meet someday, I'll bet. Anyway, look at this cool guy. And if you were going to actually wear it or put it on a mannequin, well, if you're a big, strong, muscle man, bodybuilder, He-Man type, that's usually who plays warriors. But this guy would be more shriveled and withered, and probably would be better on a skinny little guy, really. Although he could be a big muscle-bound guy, but you couldn't let your skin show like in the Conan movies and some of the Hercules movies and stuff like that. You couldn't let your human-colored skin show unless you happen to have skin that's sort of grayish-brown and very shriveled all over. I would go for a costume that covers everything, but I would definitely go for something that looks like a medieval times warrior, like some sort of a knight, you know, or a Hun, a Viking, a Goth, a Visigoth, one of those guys. Something like that for the costume. Look at this. So cool. For 70 bucks, even if it's up to 85 or so by the time you see this. Great mask sculpted by Connor DeLess in time for Halloween of 2025. The Deadite Footsoldier, which means he's a soldier with sore feet. Yeah, because he's on his feet too much. And while I look up orthopedic shoes for zombies, you look up Trick or Treat and see what you think of this thing, and see if you don't think it's as super cool as I think it is. And until next time, well, I guess we could use that graphic that says the end now. Do we still have that? Put that up now. The end. Yeah, put that right up there. Oh, no, wait. Oh, man, that's not right.